Gather together everything important thou canst find. I'll be back in a moment. Oh, thou hast my Bible and my mother's quilt. Bless thee. What else? Teapot. My iron skillet. If only I'd had time to wash it properly. Dost thou have room to spare in thy bag for my cookpot, perhaps? Good. Let's see. Bread, some apples, salt, the last of the oats, flour, tea, my kitchen knife. I thank thee for wrapping it up for me. I packed a marga bowl and a spoon for each of us, my good breeches, wool socks, gloves, the tinderbox, a water skin, some candles, my carving kit. I also gathered together a box of whittling shavings. I thought perhaps they might be useful for making campfires. And then there's the linen with which I cover my wood deliveries. It's been waxed, so it's waterproof. It's not much, but it's something. They don't get to have thee. Not thee. They can take everything else from me, but heaven help them if they so much as look at thee, for I will bring down upon them a reckoning. That's everything we can carry, isn't it? My Lord, thank you for blessing me with this home and its small comforts these past years. Watch over us and protect us as we undertake this journey. In your holy name I pray. Amen. Let's go, dearest. Art thou sure it's all right to slow down? What if they... No, I haven't heard anyone. Are we safe? How dost thou know? Very well. I trust thy judgment. Thou hast already been so clever. Thank God the wind and snow are muddling our tracks. Just forgive me if I begin jumping at every snapping twig. I'm just so frightened. I've never done anything like this before. It feels so wrong. I am sorry thou must flee like this. I would have loved to give thee shelter and food and my company for as long as thou wished to stay. Why on earth art thou worried more for me? They would kill thee in a heartbeat. Thou art right. I cannot redeem myself of this. Minister Packard would take my life just as eagerly, wouldn't he? But he gave me bread this morning. What a strange feeling. Even so, I cannot stand the thought that thou hast to become accustomed to living this way. Thou hast no home. Thou must wander alone amongst folk who hate and fear thee. And even shouldst thou settle down somewhere with thy garden, there is always the chance thou wilt need to pack up and run away again. How dost thou bear it? Where does it end? I cannot help but worry for thee. Yes, I left everything I ever knew today, and it's tearing my heart asunder. But what about thee? How many times hast thou uprooted thy life like this? How many? And now thou must do it again. If I hadn't been so greedy, thou couldst have been gone long before Minister Packard arrived. But all of this is my fault. I failed thee. Even now, thou dost not regret staying with me. What would I do without thee? I keep thinking I could have spared thee of this. But it is as thou sayest. We are both hunted creatures, and I cannot be held culpable for the actions of men who have let hatred rule their hearts. And, in spite of everything, thy only thought is to protect me from all this horror. Thou swearest thou can endure it, if I let thee. I will not overburden thee. Then if that is thy wish, please help me. Help me. My solace. I thank thee. We should get out of this cold. Where do we go from here? Yes, I think I know the barn thou speakest of. Lead the way, then. Art thou sure I cannot help thee with that? All right. I'll get out the bread. Hear that, my dear. I thank you, dear Lord, for granting us your divine protection throughout the day and providing us with a roof over our heads tonight. It is a relief to be out of the wind and to feel safe behind sturdy walls and doors that lock. I thank you for this blessing of bread from Goody Packard. Please give us peace and quiet this night, and continue to hide us from those who would seek to do us harm, for we are in sore need of respite. In your blessed name I pray. Amen. Oh, she's not an awful woman, Goody Packard. She is simply someone who would rather turn her back on the storm clouds and see the sunshine instead. If asked, I think she would have genuinely thought me happy under her good husband's wing. I know not who owns this barn. Someone in Westborough, perhaps. I believe we're closer to there now. The Lord willing, I don't think anyone will be passing by tonight, at least. Not in this cold and damp. And if Minister Packard planned to send word to neighbouring towns to be on the lookout for us, I imagine it would take longer than one day to make such arrangements, especially with everyone so busy now that the snow has begun to melt. It feels strange to think I will not be waking tomorrow to chop wood for everyone. Thou'rt right. I can sleep in. Why didn't we run away sooner? It is a shame we cannot risk a fire with all the straw about. It would be nice to see thy face, at least. What hast thou hidden in thy bag? Oh, they look like smooth river stones. Another gift from thy parents. Hopefully they do not shriek like that demon root of yours. Why are they glowing? Thou strikest them together and they simply grow warm from within? What happens if they grow too hot? Would they spark a flame in here? No, I don't think thou wouldst risk burning the barn down. Apologies, I'm tired, not thinking very clearly. Oh, I see the trick now. What a cunning little leather pouch. And thou wearest these stones around thy neck and in thy pockets all winter long. I don't know if I want to hold one. These charmed rocks of thine may obey thee, but I fear the second I touch one they shall scorch me. Because they are unnatural. Yes, I am freezing, but I cannot wear this gift. I know not why, I just can't. I'm sorry to snap at thee, dearest. It is not thy doing. I am weary down to my bones and sick at heart. I trust thee. I do. Even if thy enchantments frighten me, I cannot hate them, for they help thee. And thou hast never shown me anything cruel or menacing. Well, except for the demon root. Please understand. It makes me shudder just to contemplate wearing that, knowing the cause of it. I think it best if I leave the use of such trinkets to thee, and only thee. What compromise? Thou wouldst be my bed warmer, then. No, that I cannot resist. That's so much better. This wouldn't be the first time I slept in a haystack, no. One October, Weepnot and I hid in one all night, hoping to see the drowned ghost of Goodman Rutledge wandering the lake. Alas, he never revealed himself to us, but we kept each other awake, telling stories and eating hot roasted walnuts and damson plums. We had a fine time. Our parents were furious when they found out, of course. It was worth mucking out the goose pen for a month. I was heartbroken when Wheatnot and his family had to move away that spring, but at least it happened about a year before the fascination of witch hunting infected Midborough. I'm grateful that he left before he could learn what his neighbours were capable of. I like to imagine he's well, wherever he is. Feels like forever since I was warm like this. I may not be able to stay awake much longer. I must say something to thee first. It's sat as a weight on my chest for too long already. I love thee. I no longer hold any vocation. I have no church. I will never again be among people who knew me when I was young, or remember my mother and sister. But I have thee, and thou makest me feel whole. It goes against everything I was ever taught about courting, and I care not. I've never been more certain of anything in my life. Thou saved me today. Thou'rt saving me right now. But it's more than just that. I love thy singing and thy friendly nature. I love the sound of thy laugh. I love the touch of thy lips. I've never met a kinder, braver soul, and I never want to be apart from thee. I will go anywhere thou takest me. I will be anything thou needest. I want thee to show me the world. Wherever thou art is where I am. Thou feelst the same. Then I am thine, for as long as thou wilt have me.